Hello, my name is Chris Michaelson and I'm going to show you some of my favorite selected card magic. To show you to start off with, I'm going to use two black 10s. I found if you take one 10, place it face up on the deck, the other one face down, you give a little bit of rub and a flip, they change to the two red 10s. Take the 10 of hearts, flip it over and place it on top. Just rub it against the 10 of diamonds. It'll change to a black, and this one changes to a black also. This back to the black, back to the red, red. Next, I'm going to do one more trick for you. This one is going to be a 4 kings trick. I don't know if many people know this, but the king of diamonds is the leader ace. A lot of people ask me the difference between sleight of hand and magic. I'm going to give a quick demonstration of that. I'm going to take the kings one at a time, place them in separate places into the pack of cards. There's the first one, second, the third, and finally the fourth. Now, if I square these kings up, what happens is they're completely lost in the deck of cards. I can cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. All it takes is a snap and I'll have found the first king. I can shuffle them up a little bit, cut the deck, and I'll have found the second king. Now the third one is a little bit harder. Third one, it takes a tap, cut 1, 2, 3 times, and finally I find the third king. So far we found 3 of them. I'm going to go ahead and place this box right over here. I'm going to place the 3 kings under that. Now the final thing we need to do is to find the leader king, the king of diamonds. That's a little bit harder. This takes a tap, snap, and finally we found the leader king, the king of diamonds. Go ahead and place that down there. Now people ask me, what is the difference between magic and sleight of hand? I showed you a little bit of sleight of hand. Now I'm going to show you a little bit of magic. Because you see, with that, the king of hearts, king of clubs, and king of spades come over here and switch with the king of diamonds. I'll show you another trick with some big cards. Number of cards here and a number of cards here. These ones are the 4 kings. Over in this pile we have 4 spot cards. I'm going to place one of the spot cards down on the table and replace it with one of the kings over here. All it takes is a snap and a cut, and the king has magically disappeared. Once again, for the second time, I'm going to place one of the spot cards down here, replacing it with one of the kings, this time the king of spades. All it takes one more time, the snap and the cut, and magically the second king has disappeared. For the third time, I'm going to place a spot card down here, replacing it with one of the kings from over here, this time the king of clubs. All it takes is a snap and a cut, and the third king has disappeared. One more time, the fourth and final time, place a spot card over here, replacing it with the final king, the king of hearts. All it takes is a snap and a cut, the final king disappearing. Now if these are the spot cards over here, a lot of people begin to think that these cards over here are the kings. And they would be right, except when I tap here, the kings jump over here, and so many people think that these are the spot cards. And they're right, except that they're little spots. For my final trick, I'm going to do a 4-card trick. Let me go ahead and find them. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I really am only going to use 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. I want you to remember the position of the bottom one. It's the 2 of hearts. Now, if you are doing your job, you know that it is now on the top of the deck. I found, though, I can take the 2 of hearts, place it on the bottom, it's a snap that brings it back up to the top. I can take the 2 of hearts, count the other cards, 1, 2, 3 on top, it's a snap that brings it back up to the top. I can place the 2 of hearts in the middle, it'll jump back to the top. I can place it aside, and it'll jump back to the top. Let's review. Take the 2 of hearts, place it on the bottom, it'll jump back to the top. I can place it on the bottom again, it'll jump back to the top. I can place it aside, it'll jump back to the top. Is this confusing anybody? You know, after I've been doing this a while, a lot of people begin to think that I'm using all the same cards. And they're right, because I am. You see, the first card I use is the 10 of spades. The second card I use is the 10 of spades. The third card I use is the 10 of spades. And the fourth card I use is the 10 of spades, leaving me nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4 tens of spades. Many people ask the name of this trick. A lot of them think that it's called the 2 of hearts trick. On the other hand, a lot of people think it's called the 10 of spades tricks. I call this trick the 4 kings trick because in this trick I employ nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4 kings. Hope you enjoyed my presentation. Once again, my name is Chris Michaelson, and keep a lookout for me. Oops, I forgot my cards.